And now onto Iran, where protests have reached their third week and the crackdown has intensified. High-profile activists have been arrested. Schoolgirls have now reached the fore of the protests. As for the Iranian regime, they continue to blame the US and Israel. But what will they do as the unrest keeps growing?
Women setting their hijabs ablaze, people chanting anti-regime slogans. Pictures of the leaders defaced and burned. And vehicles belonging to the security forces set on fire. The images of the protests in Iran are indicative of the taboo-breaking nature of a movement. One that erupted after the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini. Iranian schoolgirls have come to the fore in protests, defying the lethal crackdown and staging rallies across the country. Some were even seen emptying classrooms and appearing at flash mob protests to avoid detection. As women-led protests stretched into the third week, Iran has widened its crackdown, rounding up high-profile supporters of the movement and imposing internet restrictions. According to reports, at least 93 protesters have been killed. Many believe that the number is likely to be higher. Iran's judiciary has now opened an investigation into the death of a teenager. Nika Shakrami was reportedly killed during the protests. This as the parliamentary speaker warns that protests could destabilize Iran, urging the police to deal harshly with those endangering public order. Meanwhile, the Supreme Leader Khamenei blamed the US and Israel, accusing them of engineering the wave of nationwide unrest.
I say clearly that these riots and the insecurity were engineered by the US and the occupying false Zionist regime, as well as their paid agents, with the help of some traitorous Iranians abroad.
Iran also summoned Britain's ambassador for the second time, stepping up accusations of a Western role in the unrest. Since last month, the crackdown has drawn global condemnation. On Tuesday, the European Union joined the United States. They said they were looking to impose tough new sanctions.
Women, life, freedom.
Tehran, on the other hand, continues to blame the West. They say 8 foreign nationals have been arrested. For now, the protests continue for the third straight week. It is a nationwide movement, from university campuses to even tourist hubs. The Iranian regime is cracking down heavily on the protests. But the repression is only likely to intensify with time. What happens next? That is a story we will keep tracking for you. West Asia Bureau, WION World is One.